Good morning. So I am in Springfield, Illinois. I was sent to Springfield to host or conduct a 2-day training for staff and caregivers. So I am getting ready to head to the venue. I did my first day yesterday. Today will be my second day, but I had to stop by Starbucks and not get one, but 2 drinks. The first one is to wake me up. I got my white mocha, and the second one is to just mellow me out for the rest of the day. I have my medicine off. Let's go. I'm Dom, the Bcba mom, and welcome to A Day in the Life. So I just arrived in Springfield. I was sent here to conduct a 2-day training. It's day 1, and I am taking you along for the whole thing. So stay with me. So it is raining right now. So say goodbye to the curls for the girls. And I spent a long time curling my hair too, but oh well. It is what it is. To my room. I'm getting settled. My training doesn't start for another couple of hours, so I can just go over my presentation, get caught up on some work, edit some videos, just get prepared for other things. There is always something to be doing, and just relax, something I rarely ever do. But you know what makes this work trip so special? I remember my very first time being sent on a conference, and it was in Springfield. This was over 10 years ago, before I was a BCBA. I don't even think I completed my master's program yet, and I was a case manager, and the agency sent all of the top performing case managers to this conference. I forgot what it was called. Shoot. Anyway, they sent us to this conference in Springfield, and I remember seeing a woman present, and she had all of these letters behind her name, and her presentation was really, really good. And I told myself literally that day, I am going to provide training in some way, in some capacity. Like, I'm going to be in front of a screen, you're going to see my name, you're going to see my credentials, and I'm going to be giving this great information.
Thank you for coming out.
Here I am. A job is now sending me to Springfield to conduct the same type of training. So I think that is such a wonderful full circle moment, a moment of visualization, speaking it into fruition, and doing the steps to get to where you said you were going to be. Yeah. So I'm going to try to bring you along with me as much as I possibly can. But once again, I'm here for work, so I don't know how much I can bring you in because it may be some personal things that we are talking about. But I'll just give you a little preview of my presentation, okay? So these are some must-have tools when you are conducting a training. For me, it just makes it a lot easier. You connect this into your laptop, and then you connect this little piece right here that comes from the remote. And now, not only do I have can you see that? Here you go. Not only do I have a laser, but it also flips through my slides a lot quicker than saying, next slide please, or interrupting your flow to go back to your computer and then switch the slides. So great investment, and I will try to link it in the video. Today we are embarking on a quest to explore the depths of human diversity, compassion, and empathy through techniques like ABA. My name is Dominique Shorter-Taylor. I am a board-certified behavior analyst, trainer, mentor, and professional development coach. I started my career in SILA and day program as a DSP. My mission is to equip caregivers with tools and skills to thrive personally and professionally through workshops and personalized coaching sessions. I guide senior level caregiver and practitioners to create meaningful and impactful learning. Some last minute printing.
I know, I have something that I'm like, because.
Okay, this is the agenda for today. The first thing we are going to discuss is our personal biases, which is CARE's sneaky sabotage. After my training, I decided to go to Target for some self-care tools and things to help me rejuvenate for tomorrow's training. I also had to pick up a few things that I left behind, like a brush. I've been doing a lot of talking, so I wanted to get something to help rest my voice. I really like going to Targets in other cities just to see if they have the same merchandise as the ones in my local neighborhoods, and I usually always find something unique to that city. It is a little after 5 o'clock in the morning. The sun hasn't even come up yet, and I'm up. My first training starts at 8. My second training starts at 1. Let's get it. So, I am getting ready for my training this morning. I just finished my makeup, and now I'm about to take my hair down. If you ever want to know how to get the hiccups, sorry, but if you ever want to know how to get heatless curls, it's the flexi rods. So you curl your hair maybe once a week, once every 2 weeks. Just put heat to your hair that one time, and then if you flexi rod it every day, you get heatless curls that look like this. So I am going to wear this jumpsuit that I got from Fashion Nova in their Boss Baddie section or something like that. It looks similar to my pajamas, so don't get confused. Ouch. Fun fact about me, I hate ironing. I hate ironing. As a child, I would never want to iron my clothes. So if I'm busting out the iron, it must be a big day. My mom used to get on me like, girl, go iron your clothes. I'm like, for what? When you sit down, they're just gonna get wrinkled anyway. So I'm not gonna do a great ironing job. Just to let you know, don't get too excited. I'm just gonna like brush over it with the iron. Brush over it. It's still very early. The sun is starting to come up just a little bit. So before I head to my training, I have to stop by Starbucks, of course. A great time to look at my surveys from yesterday's training. We got a lot of 5 out of 5. 5 out of 5.
Would strongly agree. 5 out of 5. 5 out of 5. Great job. Another 5 out of 5. Somebody rated me a 4 out of 5. That's okay. Another 5 out of 5. Another 5 out of 5. And a 5 out of 5. So let's see.
What aspects of the presentation did you find most valuable? Somebody said, oh, that's my drink. So, it's one of those days when you need 2 cups of Starbucks. The first one is the white mocha to energize me for my morning training. And then the other one is a medicine ball tea. Because I'm going to be talking a lot. It's going to be a lot going on. It's a long day. I have my breakfast sandwich and it's time for me to go. All right. So I will see you guys at the venue. So just a fun fact about me, or a tip. Whenever I am doing a big training, I like to take the few minutes right before the training to just pray, to ask God to come forth in what I'm saying. My prayer, sometimes I only have a few minutes and all I can say is less of me, God, more of you. Sometimes I have a little bit longer where I can listen to some gospel music and worship. So that's what I'm gonna do on my way to my training. It's like a 16-minute drive from the hotel. So I'm gonna be listening to some Fred Hammond. So I decided to make a few changes to the training based off of the feedback that I got from the previous day, which is what we want, right? We want feedback in the moment so we can change it as immediately as possible. For an example, this group wanted to talk more about the specific behavior of property destruction. What are some of the steps in order to prevent this behavior from happening? And if it does happen, how should we respond? So we spent a little more time on property destruction. Good morning. How are you? It's early. Is that your Scylla? You do overnight? Oh, bless you. I also do this really cool interactive activity using Uno cards where we discuss cultural humility. I like to start all of my trainings with like some nice jazz music playing in the background just to set the ambiance. It's not mandatory, but that's just my vibe. And that was my first training of the day. I'm in the bathroom and it's time for me to do my final training of the day. And instead of taking the time in between trainings to like go get lunch, recharge, I decided to get treatment plans done and BMC documents done and monthly notes done. And now I regret it because I'm drained, I'm hungry, and I have another hour-and-a-half training to go. I feel like I do this a lot. When I am working, I get in a zone. And when I'm in that zone, it blocks out hunger, it blocks out everything else because I just want to get it done. But then I regret it. Does anybody else feel like that where they're like, oh, I'm just gonna work for like a few minutes. Excuse the toilets in the background. Like, I usually don't do bathroom videos. Well, I did a bathroom video this morning. But anyway, I regret not going to get something to eat, but I'm gonna push through, drink a lot of water, drink a lot of fluids, and maybe eat a granola bar or something. All right, we're here, last training of the day. So I also realized that once I took a break from training and I went back to like ABA work, just like treatment plans and things like that, I'm working at a different vibration, right? So if I'm training and providing training, my vibration is really, really high because I'm educating and connecting with people. If I'm doing just desk work, my vibration comes down. So now I have to get back to that place that I was so that I can get back into presenter mode. Okay, that's it. All right, so I'm finally done with my last training. It was amazing. All right, now I have to find something to eat. So after the training, I stuck around for probably another 45 minutes to an hour, just talking to people coming up to me saying, oh, that was a really good training, or asking follow-up questions about, you know, their clients specifically. Some people, it was just a really great experience. Day 3 of my visit in Springfield. I just checked out of my